나
나?
잘생겼어요.
오.
잘생겼어요.
잘생겼어요. 나 잘생겼어요.
That means I'm
nice.
handsome.
I'm handsome.
잘생겼어요.
Oh yeah. I love it.
Chill with celebs. Oh, chill with celebs.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Chill with Celebs, where in each episode we sit down for a relaxed conversation with artists, creatives, to talk about music, their journey and the stories behind their work. And today joining me in the studio we have an amazing Korean music producer and entrepreneur now based right here in Kuala Lumpur. Someone who has worked with someone that you guys probably know. Justin Bieber, for example, EXO, Super Junior, NCT and many more guys. And he's now collaborating with top artists across Southeast Asia. And joining him is his beautiful wife and longtime partner in everything that he does. Studio, please welcome Hyuk Shin and Jennifer Wang.
Yes, thank you.
Wow, you guys are so cool and so stylish. You got me hitting the mic straight away when I introduced you guys.
I appreciate it.
Just to get the ball rolling for the people who might have just discovered you guys, for both of you for the first time, maybe you can introduce yourself to them.
I think for me, the simplest way to explain to myself is I'm a Korean music producer who has spent 20 years of building things.
Okay.
I starting out as making songs, and that turning into building a music publishing company, and that turning into building an academy, and that turning into building an infrastructure of Southeast Asia as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
It sounded like you built an empire.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah,
You're
that's
building
what I
an
like to
empire
do.
right now.
Yes.
How many years has it been now?
In terms of the building,
From your day one, I guess, from producing records for people and starting your own company and then moving on to academy and stuff.
sure. My first song was released in 2009 with Justin Bieber. So it's been how many years? Probably 17 years.
Yeah.
Quite a long time.
It's quite a long time, man. Phew, 17 years.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
could have a baby right now. A baby with a teenager.
I know, right?
Right next to you is your beautiful wifey.
Yes.
Jennifer, for those who don't know you, maybe you actually built a successful fashion business in the US
Yes,
before
I did.
actually stepping into Shin's life completely, like really devoting yourself to him. Yeah, tell us a bit more about yourself.
Yeah, so I was born in Taiwan,
Okay.
but I also grew up in Brazil,
Wow.
and I raised and studied in LA.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'm everywhere. And
Yeah,
then I
everywhere.
married a Korean family, and now I'm in KL. Like sometimes I don't even know where I'm from, but yeah, I'm from many different places.
Super international.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So I built my first fashion business when I was 19. So my company was doing private label for all the US department stores like Nordstrom's and Urban Outfitters.
Okay.
And I also had like 5 stores, all like fashion related. So when we were dating, I was actually running my own business.
Okay.
And after we married, I decided to like fully support him. Yeah. Why did I marry you?
I know, right?
There must be something in Shin that you're willing to let all this go, you know?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think it's love. It's just love. And when he really first shared his vision, it really like touched my heart.
Okay.
You know, I see like one fearless man, the art sparkling, and I just fall in love and say, you know what? I want to support him. Yeah, and this is why I'm here.
That's beautiful. That's really beautiful.
Yeah,
That's
it's love.
beautiful.
You know, love
It's
is
lucky.
everything. Yeah.
Lucky to ever. For
You,
sure.
you lucky or I'm lucky? We both lucky?
Yeah, lucky.
Both of you are lucky to have
Yeah,
each other
yeah,
and find each
absolutely.
other.
Yeah.
Is it okay for me to ask then, when was the first moment where you laid eyes on Shin and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna marry this guy. You know, he's the perfect man for me. Do you remember that
Wow.
moment?
Yes. I think we were like love at first sight.
Okay.
And I think it's the one that I was actually getting very sick in one season because I was really busy. I was traveling to fashion shows like New York, Paris, you know, fashion business
Yep.
stuff, right? So I got very sick in one like season, and he just came to my house, take care of me, and I just feel like so touched. You know, when you are very weak,
Yeah.
there's somebody always next to you supporting you.
Yeah.
And then that's I
That's the
decided,
moment you felt that
yeah,
this is
I
the man for me.
yes, yes.
A true K-pop, a true K-drama.
And then he
moment.
was so, and
No,
he
no,
was
no.
so cute that time. That
Cute?
time.
Oh, I see. That time.
No,
Long
he's still
time
cute,
ago.
yeah. But that time he was like so cute, you know.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm always a little shy whenever she say that, you know.
yeah. He always shy. He's
Yeah.
like we're like complete opposite. I'm always the loud one, and
Okay.
he always like
I can tell.
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
tell.
I can tell, but
Yeah.
even by the way you guys dressed today,
Yeah,
I can
yeah,
tell.
yeah.
Yeah,
I can tell.
Yeah.
But it's very nice. It's how they say fire and water, when they come together, it becomes something beautiful, you know?
Yes,
Yeah, definitely,
yes.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to ask also, we know about the first moment that she fell in love with you. What about your first moment that you fell in love with music?
That's a good question. Actually, like when I was in 5th grade, my dad brought me a small keyboard, as a gift.
Yep.
It's got the drum sounds and piano sounds and
Whistles
like
and
it's
everything.
like a very cheap keyboard sound. But I fell in love with that thing. So instead of going out and hanging out with my friends, I just sat at home and just started making music with that thing. So I think so from that moment I've been writing songs myself. So I call it as God's given the gift.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Like a talent that God
Yeah.
ordained you with.
I believe that. Yes.
That's awesome, man.
Mhm.
And I think because of that belief, it has propelled you to great heights in the industry. Because I think to achieve something great, you have to believe in something obsessively,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
right?
Yes,
And I think that's what your relationship is with music.
Yes.
And yeah, you even went to Berkeley Music College at 20 years old.
Yes.
Yeah, how was that like for you? That
Just to explain about that thing, about Berkeley. Actually, Berkeley wasn't my goal.
Okay.
My goal was to enter the U.S. Billboard chart. So that was my big dream since I was a little kid. So actually, that was a gateway for me to enter U.S. and be able to sell my music in the
Right,
States.
right.
So honestly, I was the worst student in the Berkeley because I didn't do any homework and I literally making music every day and every weekend go to New York and sell my music
Okay.
to the record labels. Honestly, it was definitely terrifying moment because I didn't speak English well.
Yeah, yeah.
And and I had to figure out to sell music before I graduate.
Right.
But luckily, at the end of my semester, I was able to sell my music to Justin Bieber.
Whoa.
So that changes the whole thing.
Everything.
Yeah.
Actually, honest, when he shared his story to me, like
Yeah.
I was crying, because he just said so lightly. Basically, his dad just dropped him in the airport and hotel, and his dad just left, and say, "You gonna go chase your American dream." He doesn't speak English, nothing at all, and he was just a kid.
Wow.
So I was like, wow, this man is crazy. How can you make it? You know what I mean? And he
Yeah.
have to like take a bus from Boston to New York every single day, just submit a song. And by the end of semester, he made it. I was so touched by the story. I actually really cried. I was saying, you're only 18, 19, alone
Yeah.
in United States.
Yeah.
No English, like no friends, nothing.
No support system.
No support system,
nothing.
nothing. And he have to learn English like in the tape, you said? Like that time, the tape, right?
Yeah, how did you learn English when you were in the States?
So there's one movie called Coyote Ugly.
Okay.
So this is actually I love that movie because it's the same story that I'm going through.
Okay.
There's one singer-songwriter who tried to make it in
In
the
the US.
yeah. So I watch that movie every day, basically with the subtitle, and I write it down the language, the word that I don't know. Then I found the dictionary at the time. At that time, there's no AI or
Yep. Yep.
things like that. So I had to find it. I watched the movie 50 times, and it got getting better and better.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's crazy, right?
Wow.
I know.
But that's what I mean though. Like if you're obsessed with something that you want to achieve, nothing can really stand in your way for you to achieve what you want to.
Yeah.
And language certainly was not
Yeah.
a thing that stops you from chasing your dreams.
Yeah, it's just so interesting the faith that I had. I feel like I could make it. It's since I was a very young kid. I don't know how, but it's just some purpose in me that I have to make it. So So that's why I mentioned about God that I think it's a God's given talent.
Right.
I think there's all purpose for my story.
Right, right. I'm not sure how the culture is like in Korea, but like in Malaysia, it's not easy for a kid who wants to do art because, for example, myself, just to share a little bit, just give you context. When I wanted to do I do acting mostly here locally. So when I wanted to pursue acting as a career, my dad was like, no, it's not a good future. You can't make money, blah blah blah, whatever, because of how, for a kid who wants to step into the arts, it's very not encouraged by our parents, because we were encouraged to become lawyers, doctors, something more stable, right?
Yeah.
I understand.
So did you also face that kind of challenge in choosing to pursue music for yourself, or was your
Yeah.
parents 100% supportive for that?
Actually, yeah, it was a similar situation. In the beginning, my dad thought that, because he's running his own business.
Yep.
So he thought that I'll be a
Successor.
running his business. He kind of wished that it was just a hobby, but he noticed that
Taking
one
so
day,
seriously.
he realized that he cannot stop me
Okay.
making, he's felt my passion for this. So after that, he decided to fully support me for my vision. Yes. So that I really appreciate to my parents especially.
What do you think it is that changed his heart, though? Just that he just feels like he can't force you to do what.
He told me there is like there is a store, music store in Korea. I was a young kid that after school I go there and meeting the people in the music store
Okay.
and communicating each other to make better music, and
Right.
he just felt that this is something not normal.
It's
Yeah.
serious. This
Yeah,
is
yeah,
serious
yeah.
stuff right there. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So he could see how passionate you were and
Yes.
how obsessed you were. Okay, I want to talk about life as an aspiring producer. At that time, before all the big collaborations, the 4 years of you're working in A-Rex, is it? And
Yes,
Sean
A-Rex.
Hamilton.
Yes.
And before One Less Lonely Girl, the song that you've made with Justin Bieber, what was life like for you as an aspiring producer at that time?
That's a good question because before 2009 I mentioned that I was in school but
Not
not a good
study, yeah.
student. Literally just making music every day. Basically sleep, wake up,
Music.
producing music. There's no life to be honest.
Okay.
It's just one goal, and I'm glad that I met Shot at the time because he also used to work at the music gear store. We met each other in there, and then we became a partner. So after that, we were making hundreds of songs. Also trying to sell music day and night. Nothing worked. It's funny. It's nothing worked. We thought that we were not that good. But if you do long enough, the luck comes. Which is at the end of the
Persistence.
semesters. Yes.
Okay, we want to go into your producer era right now, your producer
Sure.
chapter. In 2009, you became the first South Korean-born producer to enter the US Billboard Hot 100 chart with Justin Bieber's One Less Lonely Girl. What is that like, man? How does that feel?
Conquer
A
the
Korean kid,
Yeah, I know.
and now you're in Hollywood, Billboard Hot 100.
Yeah.
The dream has come true, right? Technically.
Yeah, that's as you can imagine, right? Because I've been as a kid, that's what I've been dreaming for. That when that moment came as a true, it's a surreal. It's hard to believe. And my songs are playing on the radio. When I go to department store, I listen to my music. That's a different experience that I ever felt. And I still remember that moment. I had to write something. It's so important moment. So I can tell that I was writing something on my laptop,
Okay.
but my hand was shaking. So I couldn't even. It's hard to believe it. But that phase was good. But after this, what's next?
Right.
Right. What's next? So I think that short moment was good, but always opened a lot of doors. But it was very short.
Right. It felt like you've waited 20 years for your life for this moment and it just ended like that.
Yes. It's interesting,
Yeah,
right?
man.
That's it, right?
That's all?
Yeah.
I thought there was more to this feeling.
Yeah, so
right? How
after
did you
that,
navigate that feeling?
yeah, so after that, we were like me and Sean. We were let's keep making more hits.
Yeah.
So we were starting to making music every day as well. That it was, we signed to there's a big executive named Reed.
Okay.
So we signed to his music publishing company. We moved to ATL Atlanta.
Wow.
And then we found a manager. So my journey starts beginning as a professional
Since
songwriter,
that
producer. Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. Was that also the moment you felt like, man, I think K-pop can go global? Was that also a moment for you to feel that way?
So just to give you that context is, we work hard, but honestly, it wasn't that easy. Even if you had a one hit, that doesn't mean actually you can get the next hit,
Right.
right?
Right.
But at the same time, it's interesting. I believe in that's why the God's plan, right? It's like Korean labels start calling me.
Okay.
It's because I became quite famous in Korea because became the first Korean producer who's entered the U.S. Billboard chart, right?
Yep.
So SM Entertainment,
Oh.
which is one of the top K-pop record
Labels,
label, they call me to set up a meeting, and then that was before EXO debuted. You're familiar with EXO?
Yeah.
So he actually was asking me, "Do you have any demos that I can hear?" Right? So at the time I had a demo CD, so I played to him on the spot.
Right.
And they really loved the 3 songs that I had. So that became EXO's first album.
Wow.
And then after that, that's the history. We make next hits each other. Yeah. So that time after EXO launch,
Wow.
I realized that, wow, this could be a real business. This could be a real global bridge that I can imagine that it could be a global
Right.
phenomenon.
Right.
Mhm.
You realize that
Yeah.
there's a gap there that you can
Yes.
kind of be
Yes.
and be in. Amazing, man.
Thank you.
Amazing. From a music producer to doing business, how do you separate that? Because you know how being a creative, sometimes you don't want to think about the business.
Mhm.
You just want to think about the creative things of it, right?
Yeah.
But then you have to kind of switch your mind between
Yeah.
being a business owner
Yeah.
and also a creative. How do you?
I think that's something that I realized myself that I didn't know I have that talent as well.
Wow.
So I thought I'm only the creative side.
Okay.
But I guess I got my dad is a businessman. So I think I have the business DNA as well, that I can oversee both things. I think that's one of my unique strengths. I know how to put the right balance in between that. And I also believe that business and, art, has to go together. It's
Right.
not, it's a yin and yang thing.
Right,
Mhm.
right. You can't just be too heavy on
Absolutely.
art and not think about the business side at all.
Exactly.
Yeah. Was it also the same for you, Jennifer, in balancing your business last time when you did fashion? And because fashion is also creative, like making music, right?
Yes.
But then there's also the business side of it.
Yes.
Like, was it also difficult for you to?
No, it wasn't
juggle that?
because I always know like who I am. I think being in the like any industry, knowing who you are and what you are good at it and hire your weakness, I think that's very important. So I don't try to do everything myself at that time, but I had a fantastic team, I love business. I'm more like entrepreneur. I'm also creative, but sometimes I'm more like, if I launch this collection, am I gonna make money? I'm like, what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Realistic.
Yeah, realistic. I'm more,
about it.
yeah. So when my designer like come, crazy shoes, I look at it, it's pretty, but is consumer gonna buy it? Why they need this? You know what I mean? So I'm a little bit more logical. So luckily I had a really good team. So I think knowing who you are and hire your weakness is very important.
That's interesting.
Yes.
That's interesting.
Yes.
Is it also the same approach for you, Shin, when you make music? Like you can make a song that, I like this song, but it could just because maybe you made it, that's why you like it. But do you also think about, can this song sell? Like how do you decide which stuff to push out?
Yeah, I try to reverse engineer always, meaning, instead of course, there are moments that I'm really into the creative side. I write a song, right?
Yep.
That one is just coming through it. But there are times that, let's say, especially when I produce K-pop like dance music, let's say, it kind of have to reverse engineer what's the goal for this song, right? Is that what kind of style, why people is going to like this song? So we kind of reverse engineer what we want, and then actually kind of try to create that.
I see. I see. So you produced Growl for
Yeah.
EXO in 2013.
Yes.
It became the representative K-pop song at the Pyeongchang
Yes.
Winter Olympics.
Olympics, yes.
Yes. What do you think makes a SHINee production different from others? Like in terms of the music that you made.
You know, at the time, a lot of producer was trying to, create really, how do I say, like compact dance music, meaning like a lot of productions. There's no room for artists. It's just very, very packed.
Right.
I wanted to create something super fresh that it doesn't even feel like a Korean K-pop music.
Okay.
I want actually one of my role model is Pharrell Williams.
Wow.
And one of his signature sound is clef sound. So there is the main catchy line called da 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 da. That line is something that Pharrell would something like that. Do something like that. So, and then I want to create a more R&B version of it. So what if we create a R&B Pharrell mix with the K-pop catchy hook?
Right.
That's how we start.
Right.
This Growl.
Right.
Yeah.
You start mixing that genre together and see what works, right?
Yes. So if you listen to the demo, it doesn't sound like K-pop song.
Yeah,
It sounds like
Really?
sounds
it's
like
like
American song.
American
Yeah.
R&B songs, So but after the song, the visual, concept, choreography, and EXO members,
Yeah.
put all this together,
The
that becomes a
dance
K-pop.
also.
Right. Interesting. So, from your perspective, what's the difference between making a Hollywood hit or like a Western hit
Yeah.
and also a Korean K-pop hit?
Um,
Because you mentioned that when you add EXO in, then it becomes K-pop.
Yes.
Right? So,
Correct.
Yeah.
So I mean, Western hits are based on artist personality, right? It's let's say Ed Sheeran, right? Is singer-songwriter.
Yep.
You know what the story is, authentic story is who he is, and people really enjoy listening to his actual story. But for K-pop, is in a way is manufactured because it's not K-pop is not just about the music. It's about the whole package. At the moment, you need to see choreography, right visual concept, the artist, styling visual is very important. Without, also right marketing as well too.
Right.
So, if you're missing one thing, it's hard to making a hit.
Yes.
So that's why I said that.
Follow-up question. Interesting one. I want to hear your take on this then.
Sure.
Because then now it sounds like every Korean song that I hear, now having the knowledge of it being manufactured, to what level of authenticity is there in terms of creating music as a musician? Then instead of, you know what I mean? Like, because you become creating just for the sake of business and dollars, right? Because you'll be manufacturing now.
Yeah.
Right? You want to make more money, right? For
Yeah.
people. That's why we are building these things. So I guess my question is, how do you? Well, it sounds like a grey area in between being a creative, a genuine creative,
Yeah.
and
But it's also a tricky part, right? Like let's say, let's imagine Hollywood Marvel movie,
Okay.
right? It is manufactured, right?
Yep,
Every
yep.
scene, there are 300 people to make a one scene perfect.
Yep.
But we still treat this as an art, right?
Okay.
So K-pop is similar to that. That's the best example I can imagine,
Okay.
right? But a lot of songwriting, we start from feeling good first. If it's not feeling well, it's not gonna be a good song. So
Right.
it starts with the right foundation is important.
Okay. Because music is, you can't
Yeah.
lie with music.
Yeah,
If you feel it, you feel it. You don't
exactly,
feel it, you don't feel it.
exactly.
Yeah. It's true. We are like from the generation of vibes, right?
Yes.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
Absolutely. Yeah. You need to feel good.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So you have worked with different artists from different generations. Super Junior to NCT to TXT.
Yeah.
What is the difference do you feel is the biggest between the eras of
Sure.
musicians?
You know, I would say Super Junior era. I think one of the beginning era of K-pop is. I think it was the right foundation. Very catchy hook. It's a good-looking guys.
Right.
It's
Dancing for You.
addicted. You know, it's a very it's a good foundation. I think, but the next generation, which is EXO and SHINee, they enhance the K-pop. You know, more musical, I believe.
Okay.
Right, and a little bit more Western flavor. But nowadays, TXT and NCT is now K-pop is not only Korean music, right? It's a global music. So I think a lot of songs are written by Western writers, songwriters. So it's definitely got a lot more global touch, and it's almost sometimes feels like it's a U.S. pop music, and they're turning into K-pop. A little bit of flavor with the right choreographies and
Right.
visual.
Right.
Yeah, that's how I look at it.
Did you grow up listening to K-pop also? What was your music influence when you grew up?
Good question. So, in the beginning, I starting to listen a lot of R&B, New Jack Swings,
Okay.
and hip hop. So
Cool.
that was my foundation. But after that, when I was in the middle school, I started listening to pop music. So I fall in love with Max Martin. Are you familiar with the Max Martin?
No.
So he produced basically Backstreet Boys, NSYNC,
Okay.
like Taylor Swift. Basically, all of the top pop song that you're listening is
It's him.
that's him.
Okay.
So he's a legend of the legend.
Okay.
So I fell in love with the Backstreet Boys.
Okay.
That sounds of it, that really clean, polished sound. So and that became good merge between my black, the music, soul music,
Yup.
and the pop music. And then after that, I listening to a lot of jazz. And classical music as well. So my dad is very also big fan of music, so he introduced me to good music. Yeah, so that's my foundation.
Awesome. Awesome. Do you guys share the same music taste?
Oh no.
For-
Oh no.
Yeah, very different.
okay.
Yeah.
I personally love K-pop. Like
Okay.
I listen to like K-pop every single day,
Okay.
and he listened to like very
Old
classic
songs.
old songs. So I was like, can you please listen to like some younger,
Right.
Yeah.
right.
So we have very different tastes.
Right.
Yeah, very.
How does that make you feel? Because like, for example, like you make these songs, you make these K-pop
Yeah.
songs, right? And your wife listens to it every
Yeah,
day,
yeah.
and you don't listen to it every day.
Yeah, 'cause
so like, when you go home, there's work.
Yeah.
When you go to work, there's work.
It does feel like it's, because when you're in the studio for a long time, right, you're a little tired of listening to similar music that I'm making.
Yep.
So I intend to listen to, like for example, bossa nova. Like I listen to like
you listen to
lo-fi,
jazz.
something completely different than
Yep.
what I do.
You need to.
Yeah, then I get inspired by that as well.
Fair.
But she's always hyper. She listened to a lot of Gen Z,
I dance at home
dance.
non-stop and
Yeah.
I can feel it. I can feel it. Yeah. So
very
different.
yin yang for sure.
Yeah.
Completely
I
different.
love
yeah.
listening to his demos. Like he has a
Okay.
lot of artist demos. I think that's the first creativity, So
Yeah.
it's like I can feel what actually artists want to express. Because after you send to mixing, all that is become a little commercial-like.
Yeah.
So
Becomes
I
too polished.
Yes,
Yeah.
polished. So I love when he's in studio. I'm always like, "Can I join?" And he was like, "No, you're too loud. Go away." No, go away. Yeah, but I love listening to them.
fair. You know how sometimes they say like some artist has their muse, right? So in your case, I assume your wife is definitely not your muse then when you try to make music. Because she's just there and like, this is so cool. This
Yeah,
is
yeah,
no,
yeah.
you're too loud right now. I need-
Yeah,
I
yeah,
What
need
do
time
you
to
mean? You
focus.
said I was a SHINee, so can I share that? Can I share
Sure,
it? Do
sure.
you mind?
Is there a song that was
Yes,
okay?
yes. So there is a very hit song, SHINee.
Okay.
He has a hit song called Dream Girl. So what happened to that song is when we're dating back in LA, we had a huge fight, like crazy
Okay.
fight. So we were in Starbucks or something, and I said, you know what? I don't want to be with you. We broke up. he's so mad. He went back to studio. That time he had a studio in Hollywood, so he sit on the piano. He doesn't know what to do, and he just made a song in the 5 minutes. It's like bad girl, because I was a bad girl, and the song turned into Dream Girl for SHINee.
Yeah, so
So
original song was called
Bad
Bad
Girl, because
Yeah,
we were
that's
like,
true.
now always joke, hey, you should give me that royalty, okay?
I know, right?
So yeah,
In a way, yes.
In a way,
In
I
a
was
way,
kind of
inspired.
in the
for
bad
sure.
way, but I inspired.
Yeah.
But you still did. You still did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, without her, that song wouldn't be there. So
Yeah,
for sure.
so I was the bad girl who became the dream girl.
yeah.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's a really cute story. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, out of all the collaborations that you've done, which one do you think is the most challenging for you?
Good question. I would say Dean. He's so I signed him in 2012 or 13. I don't
13.
remember. 13, yeah.
Yes.
It's because we had to invent a new lane, which is at the time there was no Korean R&B with English,
Lyrics
and
yeah.
but and then like I wanted to create a really authentic R&B artist with the 360 packaging, meaning good looking, know how to dance as well, just something like a new product in the market
Right,
with that.
right.
So it took a while, and then because the production definitely is very U.S. touch, which meaning like I need to collaborate with a lot of U.S. The R&B producers.
Right.
So to find the sound, but it did really well, and then the album did I think one of the top classic album for
Nice.
that. So
Congratulations. Was it difficult for you to work with like R&B producers, for example, because they are from a different background and different upbringing and culture, maybe in terms of understanding and stuff? Was it hard for you guys to share ideas?
no, that's what I wanted it. So I want something fresh from them.
Oh, okay.
So my job is to put it together to make it mix with the Korean style
Right.
and singing in Korean.
Right.
So it's like similar to what K-pop does, right? We mentioned about
Yes.
Growl,
Yep.
same mindset.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, but you're just kind of just
Yes.
bringing them together. Yeah, I
And-
guess what I meant was like, was it difficult to gel both of that cultures together?
I think I would say that it wasn't hard. It was fresh.
Okay.
The uniqueness comes from there.
Right. Was there a certain, because for example, like, I don't know, like there's some things that I feel like shouldn't be mixed. For example, I don't know, maybe certain food that you like,
Yeah.
if you mix it with a drink, it just becomes terrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess that's where I was coming from with that question. Was it, was there a point where you feel like, okay, maybe a jazz sound, but I want to put this K-pop sound in there, but when I put them together, like it didn't really work? Then did you have to find different types of sound to make it work, or like?
Yes,
or was
I
it a very
mean-
smooth process?
But I think always like try something, first and see if that works or not. You never know unless you try it. Right. So there are a lot of test experience time that we have to go through for sure.
Okay. Right, awesome. We want to move on to the next segment that we have. A lot of Malaysians out there might not realize this, but you've actually composed and produced some of our biggest artists. We have Sheila Majid,
Yes.
Aina Abdul, Dollar, even Ernie Zakri as well. How do you feel about that? How was your experience with this? Working with Korean stars to like Hollywood
Yeah.
music stars, and now with Malaysians, all
Yeah.
very different cultures and
Yeah.
upbringing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was actually one of the interesting chapter of my life, actually working with them. Like, first of all, I didn't expect this type of good vocalist in Malaysia. Very impressed, especially like someone like Aina Abdul, Arnie Zakri,
Right.
like incredible vocalists. I'm having a lot of fun with them in the studio because I can ask them, hey, can you go sing higher?
Challenging them to the
and
maximum.
Right.
I can tell they're frustrating with me, but it was a good
I think someone
experience.
cried.
Yeah, I wouldn't
He
say
made
it.
someone
Yeah.
Yeah, he made someone cry.
Yeah,
I
I know. I can.
He's
They're very.
tough. When he's in the studio, he's tough.
No,
Okay.
but when I can see that if they can pull that off, I try to push as much as I can.
Right. Because you see the potential in them.
yes.
That's why you want to.
Yes. So, and I think it's such a multi-culture, in Malaysia.
Yeah.
I think there's no country like that in Asia, I believe, right? So it's monoculture.
Yeah.
But I think it's something unique about Malaysia that I really like, and I do see a lot of potential here, and I think more good music is going to come through Malaysia.
As far as I understood, you are here in Malaysia for 4 years now.
Yeah.
Based in 4 years. Was it after working with Malaysian artists that you feel like, okay, maybe I want to stay here? Or was it before you work with the artists, let's take a risk, move here first, and then only we work with the artists?
Well, I mean, honestly, initially it wasn't because I didn't come for the artist. It was
Okay.
more for geographically. It was great hub for us, for our company. So we were looking for the right hub in Southeast Asia,
Okay.
and we believe that KL is the most underrated city in Asia.
Wow.
And so I think. I tell everyone I love Malaysia,
You love
and
Malaysia.
I think I made a great decision.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome, man.
You love Malaysia.
Awesome, bro.
Yeah,
Awesome, bro.
absolutely.
Okay, I guess the harder question to ask now is how long do you think you will stay in Malaysia? Because it seems like you move around a lot.
Yeah, I will travel a lot,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I always feel like this is our home already.
Okay.
So
That's
I
not
feel
bad,
really
that's
good. And we're also setting up the infrastructure in Southeast Asia. So basically, we're also setting up the publishing company in Malaysia, and we've already signed the good, talented songwriters and producers.
Right.
So I think it's great. It's been going really good.
You talk about the Malaysian music scene having great potential.
Yeah.
What about it? What potential do you see in this that makes you want to come here and stay here, and also build the music infrastructure here in Malaysia?
I would say that I see big potential in Southeast Asia
Okay.
in general, right? So I mentioned that this is our hub, right?
Yeah.
Southeast Asia hub. So the way I see is back in 2012-13 when I was in Korea, I felt like something's about to big happen in Korea,
Okay.
but I felt exactly the same thing in Southeast Asia.
Okay.
So that's why I started working with a lot of top artists, every
Right.
region in Southeast Asia. But so many good songwriters and producers and artists. Very surprising.
Yeah, because in Indonesia you worked with Tiara
Yes.
Andini, Jeff Satur in Thailand,
Yes.
Philip
Yeah, Philip from the Philippines.
Philip from Philippines.
Yeah.
Lola as
Lola
well.
Moore,
Lola
yes.
as well. Interesting. Is it their sound that you're interested in, or is it their story that you're interested in? Is it the characters that you feel
Yeah.
like is nice to build in
Yes.
Southeast Asia? Is this what it is that attracts you?
Once again, the talent pipeline tool is amazing in Southeast Asia, right? And I feel like it is similar to more towards Western music than K-pop.
Yep.
Because I produce. Okay, I'm not trying to produce my sound to them, right?
Okay.
It's more like how can I enhance who they are,
Right.
what they've been doing it, and just trying to make it better. That's my focus for especially for this region. And a lot of artists that I work with, they own their art.
Okay.
They don't want to be manipulated by someone else.
Right.
So I really respect that. So I think in a way it's very fun to be in the in the studio with them,
Right.
making songs. Yes.
Right. I guess then because when you want to make decisions with them, it's very direct,
Yes.
quick.
Yes.
They don't have to go through a lot of layers
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yes.
Fair enough. Your Southeast Asia publishing arm also represents award-winning songs like Serumpun from artists like Mimi Fly. So you're not just producing in Southeast Asia. Basically, you're building this publishing infrastructure here,
Yeah.
also in Malaysia. Was having your own publishing part of the dream when you wanted to build your empire? Was it something you thought about, or is it like like the after thing that maybe I should also do?
Okay, we can make a one hit song, right?
Yes.
But for us to make 100 hit songs like how we are doing in Korea, we need a good infrastructure here.
Okay.
And first is creator, they need to get paid well. They need to, someone has to collect their royalties properly.
Yep.
That's always the foundation. If they're happy, we can make a hit song. So I think that's what I'm setting up. To be honest, it's not easy yet because the infrastructure hasn't really fully well established yet in Southeast Asia. But I'm, working hard towards to that.
How long do you foresee yourself working on this to really feel like, hey, I think we are solid now in Southeast Asia?
I would say 3 to 5 years
Okay.
to really, with the full dedication for sure.
Awesome. Okay, we want to talk about your recent partnerships that you have with H1.
Yeah.
With
Year1.
Is it Year1?
Year1.
YEAH1. Year1 in Vietnam
Yeah.
to launch their Show It All Vietnam. And the theme song is called Show Me,
Yes.
which you produced.
Yes.
It's a #1 hit on iTunes in Vietnam in 17 hours.
Yeah.
Congratulations on
Thank
that.
you,
That
thank
was
you.
really awesome. What drew you to do that project with Vietnam?
Vietnam always has been on my radar. That is one of the fastest growing country in Southeast Asia, and it's got a lot of first of good looking talent there,
Right.
and they just don't have the right infrastructure. So Yeowon, when Yeowon approached me, we had they had already the platform. I had a music infrastructure, so we see the same future together.
Right.
So we decided to collaborate it on this project. So basically, I put all this, the K-pop training system and developing system into Vietnam, and then we create this band, and then very very happy that it's doing pretty well.
Interesting, man.
Yeah.
Now it feels like you're the big giant in Korea, right? You know how there was a big giant in Korea that does all this like SM entertainment.
Yeah.
You are the SM entertainment right now.
Yeah, that's the goal, right?
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
goal. Yes.
Yeah. How do you? Sorry, I just want to involve Jennifer in this. How do you see yourself in helping Shin build this empire? Because he travels a lot, he meets different kinds of talents all around as well, right?
I just feel very, very proud of him as a wife. Like when I see him achieve something, actually make me more happy than my own achievement. And I know he's extremely hardworking. He really want to help the creators and musicians. And I'm not gonna lie, supporting him is not easy. Music industry, I think, is one of the toughest industry. Seriously, right? It's a lot of pressures, competitive, but I just try to always my best not to micromanaging him, always try to support him and be his best friend. Yeah,
I think that's really important.
Yes.
yeah.
Very important.
Because sometimes being a supportive wife, I think it's harder than having your own business. Because your own business you can control, right?
True.
You can just do whatever you want, but
True.
be a supportive wife, I have to deal with his emotions.
Yeah, you have to learn how to let go, right?
Yeah, I have to deal with stress,
Right.
So I always have my own philosophy. Never try to understand a man. Just love him.
That's a good
Because
one.
if I try to understand him, I'll go crazy.
Okay.
Right? Because man and woman different.
Right.
Right? So I'm trying to, what? I'll just love you. You do whatever you want. I'll support you.
That's awesome,
Yeah.
man. That's
Am
awesome.
I doing a good job?
Absolutely.
You sure?
No, that's the right answer.
Yeah.
You setting him up, right?
Yeah.
You're basically putting him in a trap right now.
Then he have to say it, right? Then later I have a proof. Yeah, you say that.
That's funny.
I know.
Okay,
We are completely different person.
Very different. It's so different. You guys are so different.
I know.
Yeah.
Like
But
one
it's-
from Mars and one from
Exactly. One from Venus and one from Mars.
I
Totally.
know. Yeah.
Okay, back to business. Besides being a producer, you also own one of the top publishing companies and K-pop academies in Korea. 153/Jumbas
Yeah, music group.
music group. With global partnerships with Warner Music,
Warner Chapel.
Warner Chapel as well.
Yes.
Yeah, man. I think I kind of talked a bit about this just now, like the creative side and the business side, man. Like, which one do you enjoy more, actually?
I would say now it's 40-60. So 40 is still creative,
Creative, and
60 is
Yes.
business side. Honestly, I don't look at myself just a producer anymore. Like probably since 10 years ago.
Okay.
So like once when I introduce myself, I call myself a builder, and I think that's the right right way to explain. I love to build things.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome, man. That's pretty awesome.
Thank you.
That's awesome. You discovered and developed artists like Dean, like we talked about just now. Black Bear.
Yeah.
And Black Bear before they became who they are today. So, what is it from a person that you're looking for before you decide to build them up?
I would say there are three things that I always look at it.
Okay.
Number one is uniqueness, right? I don't like the just standard things, normal things, right? I like something unique. So I always see if it's unique enough for me. Number two is a star quality, right? That's something that you cannot fake. I mean, you kind of I call it as actually God's gift as well, right? Kind of born with that.
Right.
And number three is the obsession.
Okay.
Like is this artist or songwriter producer, they're obsessed about what they're doing it, because if they are not obsessed, it's really a tough journey to go through.
Yes.
Right? So
Right.
for me, most of them, they kind of give up after year 3, but good thing usually happen after year 10. so you kind of
Year 10?
Year 10.
Okay.
It is
Yeah,
true.
it
I
is.
think so.
Yeah.
So that's why I said if you are really in this, you must love it. You do it from the right reason, not
Right.
for the money.
Right,
Yes.
right. But it's so hard right now because I think the narrative that new artists are picking up is because they're doing it for the fame. They're doing it for like all the things that comes with it, right? They don't really want to really focus on the art itself and the hard work they put in. Like you said, man, the results come in year 10. Not a lot of people want that. They want the instant
know.
gratification. They
That's
want it now.
tough, and this on from my experience. And maybe someone else had a different experience, but from my experience in life, I would say at least 5 years you have to really go through this hard journey.
Right.
But I feel like having a good fruit, it comes in year 10.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a long journey. So that's why you gotta love the process.
Just talking to you a little bit gave me a little bit insight on. I feel like you're quite a religious person.
I would say in a spiritual.
Spiritual,
Yeah.
not religious, but spiritual.
Yeah.
Like you relate a lot of spiritual things into your work as well.
Yes.
And I can see it.
Yes.
I can see it in terms of the results that you have right now and the hard work you've put in. It's amazing, man.
Thank you.
It's wonderful.
Thank you.
Really wonderful. Okay, you worked in the US, you worked in Korea, all across Southeast Asia. Besides geographically choosing Kuala Lumpur as the hub, what other things that, do you like about Kuala Lumpur?
Oh, there are so many.
Tell me. I want to know more about what you love about Kuala Lumpur.
First of all, I really love Malaysian people.
Okay.
Such a genuine people, really nice. When I'm traveling to Seoul, let's say either Singapore or either the big city countries, right?
Right.
It's, that's where business is happening, but I don't get inspired. So I
Yeah.
think I don't feel like I'm living, but I feel like in Malaysia, I feel like I'm actually living.
Wow.
It's a good balance. I have a great team that supports me and my wife. So I haven't seen this type of team in I wouldn't say somewhere else, but yeah, but it's very
Be
rare.
careful, you also
yeah,
have an
I know,
employee in
I know.
Korea.
So such a great people.
I understand. I think it's just
Yeah.
a very different culture, right? Like,
Yeah.
I understand in Korea it's very bussin'. Everything is about go.
Yeah.
It's very, very, very competitive in a
Yes.
sense. Very
Yes.
Japan-like also. Very
Correct.
fast-paced, very
Yeah.
moving. And in Malaysia it's much more chill.
Yes.
Santai, as we call it, right?
Mhm.
In
Oh, okay,
Malay.
santai?
Santai.
Santai. I like.
Santai. Have you learned a few Malay words already in Malay? You've been here
Terima
4 years.
kasih.
Terima kasih. Terima kasih.
What do you
Boleh?
know? Boleh.
Boleh?
Boleh.
I just
Boleh.
learned now. Apa khabar?
Apa khabar?
Ah.
How are you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I think he only know food like roti, nasi lemak.
No. Yeah, but I mean, you guys speak English really well, so
Yeah,
so
we do,
I
we
don't
do.
have a lot of reason to speak Bahasa, to be honest.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Because I think Malaysians try to make it easy for other people also.
Yeah.
That's why you guys
yeah.
never really learn
Yeah.
our language as well.
I mean, look at you, you speak perfect English.
It's true. I mean,
Yeah.
like, because when you mentioned something about like how, in music terms, right? Like we talked about Dean and all these Vietnamese people, like they are also very Western influenced. Because we grew up watching Western media,
Yeah.
anyways. So I think that's why
Yeah.
we can chameleon. We can blend
Yes.
in
Yeah.
really well. And like, yeah, with what you're doing right now, what kind of business or what kind of world are you trying to build right now? How would you describe the world that you're trying to build for yourself right now?
Okay, I think up until now, I've been building something where music can grow, right? But eventually my goal is to build something that other people can grow. That's going to be my,
Your legacy?
legacy, So basically, I'll be very happy if people that I know or songwriters, singer-songwriter that I never even met, but they grow through my systems and venture.
Right.
If they grow perfectly, then that's going to be my legacy for sure.
Awesome. Awesome. So in that world of music and like inspiring people and giving people opportunities, is there other businesses or world that you want to build that you have not built yet?
I do have a lot of ideas. So I cannot tell you exactly what that is now, but there's so many ideas because I'm a creator, right? I'm a builder. But I definitely want to challenge myself to see if I can putting that seed, see if I can build the same way I built for music as well.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
I want to kind of challenge myself for my another next ventures and things like that.
Your next phase of life.
Yes. Thank
Now
you.
let's talk a little bit about your partnership with Jennifer. Relationship stuff. Jennifer, you've built a successful fashion business in the US, like we talked about as well just now. What made you choose to step back and fully support Shin in his business? Because like, it's a really tough thing to do. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Like you
it
have your
is.
own dreams and aspirations, and now you're giving it up for someone you love,
Yes.
and you're dedicating your time to him. Basically,
Yes, I am.
yeah,
24 hours.
it's a tough task. It's a tough task.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What made you make that decision? I know we talked about love just now.
Yes,
but I
of
think
course,
that's deeper
you
into
have
it.
to have love.
Definitely, yeah.
right? But I think people sometimes misunderstand the feminine strength. There's some season of life that you want to build loud things.
Okay.
And there's season in life that you want to build something behind the scenes, So I think that's why I chose to step back, and I just believe in his vision, I just trust him, not just a wife, like as a best friend, and I was like, no, I want to do this together with him. And like I said, everybody say, right, successful man always behind is a strong woman, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like he needed me. So that's why I decided to like fully support him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting you said it because like behind every successful man there is an amazing woman,
Yes.
and that's what I wanted to ask you. It's like, how have you influenced the way Shin thinks?
Maybe you ask him.
Yeah, it's a good question. Like how has her being in your life shaped the way that you make decisions and
That's
maneuver around life?
good question because I would say that she's always across of me, meaning, she's always telling me the truth. There are things that I don't see, I can tell she can see it,
Right.
right? And then,
Right.
of course, she's been my rock for sure.
Oh.
She's very wise in a way that how can you even think about that, right? It's like, but she knows she's really good at reading people as well too, and so I think honestly everything I do, she's influencing me.
Okay.
So I think a lot of decisions that I'm making, I also talk to her, and then make sure that she's always fully aligned with what I'm thinking first, and then I make those decisions.
Right. Right. It helps, I guess, especially because you guys are married too, and aligning your personal life with your work, trying to
Yeah.
make everything one instead of a separate
Yes.
thing, you know. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Kind of nice to see how you guys have built that together.
Yes,
actually.
definitely.
Yes.
It wouldn't
Yeah.
happen without her for sure.
Yeah, man.
Oh, he's so sweet today. Just today.
Just today.
Just let him know what bag you want after this.
It's okay, I go there by myself.
Thanks for the cards.
Yeah.
So funny.
But
Okay.
it's definitely a tough journey.
Of course,
Yeah.
definitely.
People always only see the glamour side. Right?
Definitely, man, 100%.
It's really, really a lot of sweat and tears.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think that's also why we're doing this podcast, right? That's why we're having this conversation. I think oftentimes people look at your lives, you know, and it's like, wow, so easy, so perfect.
Oh no.
Things are great, you know, like we need to hear these things from
Yes.
from people as an
Yes.
example to also learn that, like, to achieve something in this life,
Yeah.
it's not just like that, right? It's not
Yeah.
just something that's been
No.
given to you as well.
No.
Like, there's a lot of hard work that is being put in that people don't see.
Yes.
You know, and that's why we have this platform to
Yes.
kind of
Yes.
talk about things.
Yes.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I would say like 90% of the business, like, is in the survival mode. Like you need
Survival mode 90% of the time.
Yes, you are,
Interesting.
because you need to, like, business is so tough. You know,
Yeah.
you need to really try to not to make everything perfect, but there's a lot of aspect. You
Yeah.
know, so it's not easy as we see. So I would say.
I have a question that I don't know whether it's the right question to ask, but I don't know. It's not part of this anyways.
Okay,
It's
it's okay.
okay.
It's about
Yeah.
music industry.
Sure,
actually,
sure.
Right? Like, I don't know how heavy it is, but you know, with this whole, like, I don't even know if I should bring this up, man. Like, it's so okay. I don't want to miss this opportunity because I don't know when I'll be seeing you again and talking to you, right? You know how with all this case, like, with Sean P Diddy Combs, with his case going on, revealing on how dark and twisted the music industry is in Hollywood and everything, and I think obviously it overflows into other countries as well. Every country will probably have some sort of dark thing like that, right? How do you still make it in the industry without involving yourself in that kinds of things? Because I'm pretty sure there are people who don't want that kind of stuff, but they just have the love for music, for example. And for you, how do you set yourself apart from a world like that? Because it is quite dark and evil in that sense, right?
Yeah, that's good questions. I mean, especially Asia is a little bit much better actually than the
Than the
States.
States, right?
Yeah, but when I was in the States, I think, I cannot really tell exactly what happened, but there's
Fair
some
enough.
crazy things that I've seen. I think a lot of people, I would say in a way that a lot of people, after they get some sort of success, they're looking for some sort of like a dopamine for next things.
Right.
Right.
Looking for the next dopamine
Next,
hit.
yeah. I think, just to be fair, why, let's say Sean, he get to where he's at. What made him that, right? I think,
Right.
to me, I think it's there's nothing that he can feel satisfied. That's how I look at it, right? Even though earning next $1 million is not gonna make him happy, right?
Right,
So he
right.
had to go through the absolute extreme side for him to get. In a way, it's very sad.
It is.
Right?
It is quite sad,
sad.
actually.
So it's about, so I am very grateful what I have now. I think
Okay.
that's number one, the controlling that mindset, because there's many temptation in this industry.
Super,
right?
man. Yeah.
So, but I think if I really extremely grateful for what I currently have, and if I'm happy now, you don't need other dopamine. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I think that should be the right foundation to
Right.
start with.
Right.
Yes.
Right. What I'm understanding is
Yeah.
being sorry, I can only think about this word in Malay. Malay is called syukur, bersyukur.
Syukur.
What is that in English? Thankful.
Thankful.
You
Syukur.
know, bersyukur, right? I think it's being in a very thankful state and a grateful state.
Yes.
I think that's important to be in the present and think
Absolutely.
about now. Otherwise, it will never end. We want more and more and more, and
Yes.
that thing will never be enough.
Yeah.
I understand.
I'm very grateful that we're having this podcast together too. You know.
Thank you.
So
Thank you. Thank
hopefully, with I don't know who's going to really hear or watch, but hopefully, if one person gets something out of this podcast, I think that's all that matters.
Yeah, man,
right?
for sure.
It's
sure.
meaningful. Yes.
Sure. All right, something light. Back to the topic. Jennifer,
Yes.
from your
So
perspective,
live one, it comes to me.
I want to hear you laugh and talk about anything. Like,
Okay.
In your opinion, what is something that we don't know about Sheen that you can share with us?
Oh.
Oops.
Some tea, maybe.
Okay. He is. I don't know about other oppas.
Okay.
But this oppa right here, I'm telling you, he's very controlled. Like he's kind of bossy.
Okay.
Very-
In a way that you like it, or
Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. Like, for example, I'm not allowed to wear bikini at all.
fair enough.
Okay.
I understand. I understand, right? I understand.
TMI. Okay.
Yeah, he always say
understand.
like he always joke like, oh, what's the difference between bikini and underwear? It's just different fabric, and he's not wrong, right?
That's fair, bro.
That's
I mean,
fair.
he's not wrong. I mean,
So
right.
I can wear, and then always like, cause I travel a lot, So sometimes he's just like, oh, I wish I can put you in my pocket so you don't go anywhere. Sorry, I have to say that.
TMI.
TMI. So he's a possessive, right? He's kind of
I
bossy.
say it comes from a place of love. It comes
Yeah,
from a
it
place
is.
of
It is.
I
not
think you are
possessive,
actually
but
want to become his.
protective.
Yeah.
Protective.
Yes.
Protective. Yes.
I think that's reasons why, like, it's like you don't want to see your daughter doing those things. Same thing.
Oh my
right?
god, if he has a
Do you know what I
daughter,
mean?
I think she will suffer.
You think your daughter
She will suffer. She will like, daddy said no to this. Yeah,
Yes.
she will suffer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Interesting. Sorry to make you feel.
I'm sweating all over.
Yeah, it's sweating a bit. It's gonna be hot in here. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
Your journey together, 14 years. Both of
Yes,
you
yes.
been together for 14 years,
Yes.
dating and married for
Married for 11.
11
11
years,
years.
dating for 14.
super long time, and
Yes.
you've been supporting Sheen in his journey for a long time as well. But is there any way or any point in time where you can share with us that was maybe a feeling of fear, maybe that you can share with us, like maybe a fear, maybe doubt,
Yeah.
and how did you recover from that?
Okay. Actually, these questions, like, a lot of people ask me. It's like, wow, Jennifer, like, your husband is in entertainment industry is one of the tough industry, You don't have a fear. Like, even my friends, a lot of people ask me. But I want to be honest with you. Not really. I don't know because I'm fearless or because I love him too much, but I never really have a fear because for me, I love who he is, not what he have. So for me, even next day, he lost all the success, titles. Titles, success come and go, money. Why would I be fear if I love is this person? You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
I can rebuild things with him.
Right.
So answering your question, no, I never. Even my mom was so worried. She was like, you know what? You should marry a doctor. Not a musician. Oh my God, you're gonna suffer. Don't call me. Don't ask me for money.
yeah.
I said, Mom, don't worry. I'm also very independent. As
Right.
you can see. So once I make a choice, I just keep going.
Stick to it.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
no fear.
Awesome.
And why
awesome.
life has to have fear? Life is fun. Even you fail sometimes, you stand up, keep going. If you look as a failure, you'll be scared, right? But it's just, I think we all come here to experience life.
Right.
So I look at this way. So no, I'm kind of fearless. Yes. Scary.
It's so scary that you are fearless.
Yeah.
Really? Even like he was like, oh, let's move to Malaysia. I was like, okay.
Yeah. It was that quick.
It was
Wow.
like, okay,
Wow.
right away. And my
Yeah.
parents was like, what? You been living in LA over 15 years and you just like, okay like this? I
Yeah.
said, yeah, why not? Like, I'm always being like, hey, you want to do like new business, new venture? Okay. And then sometimes he care about me as a husband, right? He was like, oh, but what if we lose everything? What if we fail? It's okay. Then we start over. No big deal. I've always been like that.
Right.
Yeah.
That's really interesting, man. Like I think approaching life that way. Are you like that when you approach your life as well?
Okay, I mean, I would be lying if I don't have a fear, to be honest, you know.
Right.
But I know, but I know how to control that fear because I'm not good at being in that state, being in that fear zone.
Okay.
If I'm in that zone, I'm not in the right state. So trying to get out of that zone
As fast as you can.
as fast as I can. You know, you just gotta make a right mind and right choices,
Right.
right thought, right? That's the only thing I can control. And then I'm so lucky that she's very fearless. That if she's actually very then it will affect me, right?
Yeah.
But she's actually thankful that
Okay.
I always say, yes, let's do it. Let's go.
I can see it now. I can see it now. I understand now when you said without her,
yeah.
you don't think all these things will happen.
Yes.
Yeah, because if she wasn't the one that encourages to, hey, let's just do it, right?
Exactly.
If you have the idea of starting this new business, but if you don't have this validation,
Correct.
you feel like you might not have followed through with the idea.
Yes. Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting.
He married a crazy wife.
Yes. Definitely.
That's what he said.
But it's a choice though.
Yeah.
Yes.
He likes
yes.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. yes. And
He needs
sometimes too crazy. He was like, hey.
Okay, just on a really, really light note, I just want to say that we at the end of the interview already.
Already. Oh.
Thank you
Yay.
guys so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I know we promised you a break in between, but there was no break at all.
Oh yeah, where's my break?
I was
By the
like-
way?
yeah.
I need some coffee.
Because I feel like I don't know. I think it just went on
Yeah.
pretty well, and I
Yes,
think
yes.
we're
Flew
almost
really well.
towards the end, anyways.
Yes.
And just to close it off, maybe if you don't mind teaching me one or two Korean words that you think I should know.
But you
if I go
speak
to
Korean a little bit,
Teach you
right?
something harder.
Just a little bit.
Oh, let's say.
I'm so handsome, like something like that.
Oh, yeah, that's good one.
Yeah, yes.
나
나
잘생겼어요.
wow
잘생겼어요.
잘생겼어요. 나 잘생겼어요.
That means I'm
nice.
handsome.
I'm handsome.
나 잘생겼어요.
Oh yeah. I love it.
사랑해.
Saranghae, yes,
that's
like
good
this.
one.
No,
That's
now
good
it's
one.
like this.
Now the
Saranghae,
new
yes,
one like
yes,
this, is
yes.
it? Love. Yo guys, thank you guys so much. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. Thank you for having
Jennifer
us.
for
Thank
coming to
you.
our chill with celebs.
Thank you.
Untuk korang kat rumah ni, kalau korang nak tengok the full interview, please check out gempak.com. Korang search je GNW highlights, memang ada kat sana untuk korang. Alright. We are going back to the studio for now. Thank you and thank you guys once
Thank
again.
you. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.